Simon Says. Jazz hands. Knee to the nuts.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands. Knee to the nuts.
The community has spoken. Looking at the metrics of my videos, and I have gotten the most subscribers, the most views, and the highest percentage of likes when I train with my kids. And I love training with my kids, so here's 15 minutes of it. I wanted to show you guys what an actual training session, like the whole thing, typically looks like. It's usually 15 minutes, not a big deal. Today we're doing a game, Simon Says. So Simon says, and then you take your turn. If you get to say Simon Says, it becomes the other person's turn to direct. It's good fun. Simon says, you should get your foot in there. Simon says, jab, 3 jabs. Try to step into it. So like there's 2 different jabs. Now, the last couple of videos, I got a couple of nasty comments about how I was exploiting my daughter. And she was wearing that cute little ballet tutu that she wears when she goes to ballet, and I think all the girls wear them, and they post it on Instagram, and it was suggested that I guess it was suggestive, and I was using her to get content and exploiting her. And I'd never, in a million years, I never would have looked at her like that. And now that it was brought up to my attention, I can't stop thinking about it. I'm like, man, there's people out there that I don't have words. Like, where's your mind at? Like, what are you looking at? I see a cute little 8-year-old girl and her dad, and what do you see? And if that's the case, like, I did talk to my daughter, and I said, hey, you know what? From now on, let's throw some shorts on. Why even put it out there? I guess, if that's an issue. But thank you for ruining what was innocent fun for me and turning it into something perverse. Now, one of the comments said, any money that I make because I'm exploiting her should go to her. And I thought, I'm making money off this? And then I thought, any money I make already goes to her. They already get it all. I go to work every day, and it goes to my wife and my kids. Like, who the hell else gets it? If anything, you know what? Get on the corner, kid. Make that a few bucks. What the hell? It's about time I got something back out of you. Nah, I don't even look at it like that. Any money, if I was to ever make money off of YouTube, it would absolutely go back to the family. I mean, what are we doing? What am I, like, I got some sort of offshore bank account where, what is it, my donut and pizza fund or something? I don't know what that would look like, but the whole point of this channel is me and my family, as much as they're willing. So if it ever did get monetized, or the channel ever did explode, it would absolutely go back to the family. I don't know, where else is it going to go? Maybe it would pay for my competing. That would be cool, to make enough money to pay for the registration and the room and board and gas and all that stuff. That would be kind of cool. But there again, more than likely, they'd be coming with me. So it's still a family endeavor. I mean, my wife's always been my spotter. I competed at Worlds, and this is the very first time she wasn't there to support me. I had to go on my own, and I felt so lonely. You do Simon Says. Your turn.
Simon Says, jab, cross, duck.
That's a roll.
Roll.
Duck, roll. Okay, so every time I make these videos, I get comments about what a great dad I am. You're such an awesome dad. You tell you love your family. You're the best dad in the world. I feel like a fake. I'm not a good dad. I'm a terrible father. I have no idea what I'm doing. If anything, I don't spend enough time with the kids. It was a point of contention with my wife because of the hours I work and the competing. And she says, you're not spending enough time with your kids. And if you guys look at my channel, there was a little bit of a drought there. And I was super, super focused. And at the end of the day, what Worlds taught me, competing at Worlds, because I had kind of a subpar performance, and anyone who's followed me knows the ordeal that I went through and the trials and all the whatever. And I still had a pretty good meet. It was okay. I placed second in my weight class at Worlds, so that's not terrible, but I didn't have a day that I was expecting to have. And I got to thinking, like, after all that effort and all that time, what did I really get out of it? So it got me thinking, I'm changing the way I'm approaching this. Right now, like I said, I'm going to compete on March 17th, and I'm doing, I'm training, but I'm definitely not doing what I did for Worlds, and I am spending more time with the kids. And I have a suspicion I'm going to roll into March and I'm going to do really well at this competition. Way less stress on myself, way less stress on my body, and I'm having way more fun. The kids don't care about how much money you make. They don't care about how successful you are. They don't care. I'm sure when the kids are all sitting around, they're like, what does your dad do? And it's like, my dad's a superhero. My dad is the strongest. Outside of that, no, all they really want is your time and affection. And that's one thing that I wasn't getting down right. I'm always the provider. Like, I will go hungry before I let my family go hungry. And they will always come first when it comes to providing. I pride myself on that. But I wasn't providing my time. And unfortunately, that's where I was missing out. I grew up, I didn't have any of this. My dad didn't show me anything. I had to learn everything the hard way. My mom was, I would say, a religious zealot. If it didn't have anything to do with Jesus, it was not important. All the stuff you're into, if you like to draw comic book characters, or you're into Transformers or whatever, that's all the devil. I was literally like the water boy. Foosball's the devil, Bobby Boucher. That was my mom. So I didn't have all the games, the football, basketball, all that stuff. They never showed up to any of them. Not one single one. Marine Corps boot camp graduation, I was there by myself. I said, son, you come into this world alone, you're going to die alone. Well, now I don't have to. And now I've got a family, and I am not going to be that dad. Damn it. So when my wife came to me and told me that you are being that dad, well, that really, that gets you. It's like, damn, really? Like, I'm a good dad. I'm there for them. I take care of them. But she was kind of right, I think the main thing is, do you care? Because there's no manual. Like, as far as, like, my fathering skills, I feel like a mess. They don't listen. I can't get them to do anything. I don't know how to discipline them. They run all over me. But I give a crap, I really do. And mom is amazing. She is amazing. She's really why my family is the way it is. She is absolutely the cream filling in the Oreo. She's the glue. She's what holds it all together. I do my part. I can say that. I try. It's not very hard though. I'm not doing anything. Turn that foot more. Pivot on the front of your foot like you're squashing into a bug. But here's to all the moms and dads out there that feel like they have no idea what they're doing, but they care and they're doing the best they can. You know what? If you're doing the best you can, you actually give a crap and you try to improve, what else can you ask for? It's like anything else in life. It's like powerlifting. You pick up as much as you can, and if you want to pick more up, you practice picking more up until you can. Like any skill in life, none of us know what we're doing when we first start out. Oh God, kids, they're such a challenge. They really do change your entire world. All that selfish stuff that I used to love to do and I can't do anymore. It's almost like there's two ways of looking at it. You can look at it like, I can't do the things I love to do. They're little cock blocks. They definitely will kill romance. But then I'm also at the age where I don't really want to do any of that stuff anymore. Anyways, I got all that out of my system years ago. So now it's almost like I'm almost glad that I waited as long as I did to have kids. Now, mind you, I didn't plan any of this. It just happened. But I shudder to think what would have happened if I would have had kids at the age I'm supposed to have them. I would have been a horrendous father. And now that I've got all that crap out of my system, I don't really want to do anything else. You know, I want to do my job. I want to train my weights, and I want to hang out with my family. Those are pretty much the three things I got. I like painting Warhammer figurines, but even that's a family thing. You know, we all do that together too. So there you go.
Simon says, Nina nuts.
Keep going. What you up to, big boy? Okay. Well, I'm going to.
The one thing that did kind of stick with me, though, is that guy's concerns when he said I was exploiting my kid, and then, you know, when I asked for clarification and the things he brought up, and it really made me think, like, am I putting my kids in danger by having them online the way I am? And that's scary. It's scary that that's the world we've come to, that you even have to think that. Honestly, it's like every single day a little tiny chunk of my innocence just gets ripped away when I'm online. Like things I was naive to, you get bent over and grab your ankles, man. It is a cesspool. But that was always the goal, was to have my family featured. You know, it's not only just about over 40 lifting, it's not just about my powerlifting, it's about me, and a big part of me is my family. It's a package deal, and it's gonna stay that way as long as I have the power to do so. So here's a few minutes of my daughter trying to kick my butt. Wanna watch it? That's awesome. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, and hey, look, if you guys got stuff you want to share with about your families, lay it on me, man. Put some links up. Let's see what you got. You got some amazing kids out there, and if you want to highlight them, this is the place to do it. We're all about that here. Love you guys.
Oh. Oh, yeah.